and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today we're looking at painted poppies again. I was showing you the other day how to make a very simple coloured card using just 2 ink pads. And we're going to do exactly the same but without using the water. And to make something just a little bit different but very, very simple. So great for our beginner stampers. And we are going to be using this splotch here, which is the inside part to fill in the poppies. And it's a really useful stamp that you can do so much with it. So we are going to just put it straight onto a block. And I'm showing you everything using just one block. This is our, let me find out which one it is. It is our E block. And it's a nice good size. It's ideal if you are beginning because then you don't need to invest in all of the blocks in one go. So we're just going to take a piece of cardstock. And again, you can use your notelets. You can use whatever size cardstock you want. And we're going to start with the same colours that we used last time. I'm going to do 2. So this one is Gorgeous Grape. And we've got Bermuda Bay. In fact, I'm going to swap over Gorgeous Grape for Highland Heather. Because I want this slightly paler. So we're going to swap Highland Heather. We used Bermuda Bay the other day. And we're going to swap that with Coastal Cabana. So let me just get my Coastal Cabana out. Okay, so Highland Heather and Coastal Cabana. Now we're going to start with the Coastal Cabana. Really doesn't matter what way you start, but I just happen to fancy starting with the Coastal Cabana. Just ink it up well. It's a tap, tap, tap motion, so that you make sure that the whole of the stamp gets inked. And you can take the block to the ink pad, or you can take the ink pad to the block. And quite often you'll see me taking the ink pad to the stamp because I find then I can see exactly where I've inked it. And then we are just going to do one at the top here, ink it up, and do another one next door to it. Okay. Then we are going to do, I'm going to clean it off between each stage because of my alignment. I want to make sure that everything is perfectly aligned. So just cleaning that off with the Simply Chamois and just drying it on my pad. And then we're going to take the Highland Heather. And we're going to do exactly the same thing with the Highland Heather. So inking it up well. And then we are going to just take it so that it overlaps a little bit by about half. And again by about half. Then we are going to clean that off again. So this is lovely, simple stamping, but it gives a really pretty effect. So we're going to do this with the Coastal Cabana again, and again just about halfway down. And then we're going to do a last one with the Highland Heather. And I've chosen these ones quite pale and pastel-y because I think that they will look beautiful. I'll have the other one on the bottom. Okay, so that's that one done. And while we're at it, and I've got the stamp out, we're going to do another one, which is going to be more for a masculine card. So these 2 colours are fairly sort of feminine colours with the Highland Heather. This one is going to be, we'll use mint macaron and we'll use granny apple green, which is really nice and bright. And I think I will have the granny apple green because it's quite a nice vibrant one. We'll have that one at the top. So let me just get another piece of card out. Oh, that one's still got the splatters on from the last one. Okay, so another piece of card out, and I'm going to choose the Granny Apple Green to start off with. So Granny Apple Green, now this is quite a juicy one, so I want to make sure that it's not too overly juicy. It might be a little bit, we'll have to see. Okay, so we'll have this one up at the top, and then we'll have another one, and again just slightly overlapping. So we've got that bright sort of vibrant green, and then we're going to use the mint macaron, which is a really nice sort of bluey green, and we'll put that one down, and I'm not leaving as much of as big a space in between, so only just overlapping on that one. Let's just give this one a clean off again, stamp it down, and we want Granny Apple Green again. I'm going to put this one in on here like that. Clean it off again, and I clean it off in between each one because of my placement, so we don't want any more of this one now, and we're going to have this one down, which is the mint macaron, down at the bottom like that. Okay, so we've now got two very different cards, just using this splatter, or it's not a splatter, it's the inside, but just giving a nice sort of background splodge on there, and you'll see that the colours do sort of blend in a little bit one into the other, which is quite nice, so you get that sort of variegation of colour. Then we are going to take, I'm just going to put that out of there so I can then put it back in its case. Now you can then choose whatever sentiments you want. Now I'm going to choose a congratulations, and I'm going to choose a thank you. So let's get those two out. We've got congratulations here. You want a sentiment which is just sort of long and thin, so I could put life is better with a friend like you, but I think I'll have a thank you one because it's quite nice sometimes to do some thank you cards. And again, I can use exactly the same block. So I'm going to choose the congratulations first of all, and I'm just going to line that up so it is as straight as I want it. And I lift it up only because my lights make it difficult for me to see. So I'm going to put the congratulations on the green one. And I'm going to use a good black ink. You can use any ink, black ink that you want, whatever is your favourite. And we are then going to literally free stamp it. So we'll take the first one at the top and just put it down. Ink it up, and then just eyeball it to put the second one down. And just work your way down. If you line up your C at the front and S at the end, so look at the shape and line it up. You don't need to use a Stamparatus or any other tools. If you've got a Stamparatus, fantastic, use it. But this is designed for people who are just starting out. So you might not have all of these tools, but it's a way of very easily making a quick card, which looks very pretty. So that's the one with the green, which, as I say, would work happy birthday, a birthday card, an anniversary card, something for a guy, because, as I say, it's fairly sort of neutral colours, but colours that work beautifully together. So choose your favourite colours. And you can do this with any two colours you want, really. If you want it darker, like the dark green, as long as you put black over it, it will show up quite nicely. So that's that one. Let's take the paler one. We'll put this one out of the way just for a second. We'll take the paler one, and this is going to be a thank you. It could also be a happy birthday. It could also be, you know, whatever you want in your sentiments. So again, we're just going to line this up at the centre as straight as we can get it. This is on a little bit of a curve, this one, So we'll just have to see how this one will work out for eyeballing it, but I think it should be okay. So let's just again line it up with my grid paper so I can see where I'm going. And we'll take that to the top and we'll just put a thank you down on there. And then just work our way down. Oh, I'm going to try and get another one in just at the bottom here. Yes, that works just a little bit off, but that works perfectly for me. So now I can just clean that one up again with the Simply Chamois. Very good tool for cleaning your stamps. Just clean it out under with soapy water underneath the tap. And it works again and again and again. So while I've got that, let me put my congratulations back. And we then have two very nice, simple, easy to achieve cards. And then it's a matter of putting them on whatever card base we want. So let me just, I've got some different coloured card bases out here, so let's have a little look and see. So I've got some gorgeous grape instead of Highland Heather, so if you wanted something on a nice sort of dark background, that would work perfectly like that. If you wanted to tone it up with the blue, so to give another look, let's put that one in on here. And again, yes, I think I like that better because it makes that purple pop a little bit more. And then on the greens, just choose a green that you would like. So I haven't got any granny apple green, but I've got a darker green which would work quite nicely. Have I got some mint macaron in here? Oh yes, I think I have. So let me just get a piece of mint macaron because that might work quite nicely to just pop that out a bit more. So let's put that one on the mint macaron. And yes, that looks nice on the mint macaron. So a very simple, easy thing to achieve. We are just using any sentiment of your choice. And we are using the painted poppies again. And using just this lovely splatter on here. You could do a rainbow. You could do any colours you want. But as I say, very simple, great for the beginner. So thank you so much for watching me. Do look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.